The Jets' afternoon at Gillette Stadium began just as their week did, with Rex Ryan opening his mouth. On his way out of the tunnel and onto the field, Ryan took a moment to bark at some New England fans. He might have been provoked, but leading up to Sunday he rarely was. Ryan is consumed by all things Patriots, their championships, their coach, their quarterback, and he relished reminding them that the Jets had beaten them 3 times in 4 years and, even more, that they would do so again. "I want them to thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." "No," Ryan said. By nightfall Sunday, the Patriots did know. The Patriots knew that the Jets, the short-handed Jets, the overmatched Jets, the underdog Jets, had stifled their powerful offense, overcame a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit and forced overtime. The performance re-established the Jets as contenders. But it was not enough to beat the Patriots. New England seized control of the AFC East by eking out a 29-26 overtime victory, recovering the Mark Sanchez fumble with 7 minutes 35 seconds left that upheld Stephen Gostkowski's 48-yard field goal on the previous possession. Gostkowski sent the game "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased" into overtime by kicking a 43-yarder as time expired. It was a valiant effort by the Jets, who played a strong second half but could not withstand another edition of late New England heroics. They fell to 3-4 in the division with a date next week at home against Miami. When asked about the Patriots' alleged vulnerabilities this week, the Jets did not bite. They said that they were surprised that New England, like them, was 3-3. But they offered little, if anything, that could be perceived as disrespectful or uncomplimentary. From a strong "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Week of practice, they had a sense that their game plan, picking on the Patriots' maligned secondary, disrupting Brady and his receivers at the line of scrimmage, would work. It was realized late in the fourth quarter, when the Sanchez, taking over at their own 35 with 4:31 remaining, drove the Jets to the New England 25. They settled for a game-tying 43-yard field goal by Nick Folk with 2:11 left after Stephen Hill, on 3rd and 3, dropped a pass that hit his chest. Devin McCourty, who had electrified the crowd in the first quarter with "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The 104-yard return for a touchdown, fumbled the ensuing kickoff. Against the league's 28th-ranked pass defense, against a secondary lacking its starting safeties, Sanchez completed 28 of 41 passes for 328 yards and a touchdown and an interception. He was most impressive on a fourth-quarter drive, a 14-play, 92-yard masterpiece that pulled the Jets to within 23-20. Sanchez completed 9 of 10 passes, including a 7-yard touchdown reception to Dustin Keller. In meetings last week, the Jets stressed the importance of scoring touchdowns, not field goals, on Sunday. The verity of that "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased" message was revealed on the first 2 possessions after halftime. Trailing by 16-10, the Jets received the kickoff and drove to the New England 4. On 3rd and 2, the Jets called a slant. It was incomplete, thrown wide of Chaskelins, and Folk followed with a 21-yard field goal. In response, the Patriots rumbled 83 yards downfield, benefiting from a replay reversal of Aaron Hernandez's fumble into the end zone to set up a 3rd and goal at the Jets' 2. Brady followed by connecting with Rob Gronkowski for his second touchdown of the game, extending the Patriots' "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased" lead to 23-13. By any measure, it was a miserable first half for Sanchez. The ball left his hand too early on the bungled handoff to Sean Green that resulted in a New England safety, and it left his hand too late on his interception. Sanchez realized that Hill was more open at the Patriots' goal line than a 24-hour 7-11 just as Alfonso Denord swooped in. But in spite of Sanchez, and an equally, surprisingly poor effort by their special teams, which committed 2 penalties and allowed a 104-yard kickoff return by "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." McCourty, the Jets trailed by only 6 points, 16-10, when Folk drilled a 54-yard field goal 2 seconds before halftime. the Jets actually outgained New England 189-168, which was more a reflection of a defense that combated the Patriots' up-tempo, no-huddle offense by harassing and, it appeared, often confusing Brady. For all the bravado emanating this week from Jets headquarters, and from their coach, in particular, Bryant never promised a dominant defensive performance. "Nobody is going to shut them down," he said. And yet, the Jets came close. The team that wants all thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. But conceded rushing yards to New England, taking their chances on Brady handing off the ball and not throwing it, was well prepared to stop the run and the pass. A Patriots team that led the NFL in first downs, points and yardage all finished below their season average in those categories. The day started well for the Jets. They forced a punt on New England's opening possession. They converted all 3 third downs. They gashed the Patriots for 76 yards in 11 plays, discombobulating them so much that, when Green scored from the 1, there were "thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Only 10 Patriots on the field. From there, it seemed as if the Jets had lapsed into a state of confusion and on-field dysfunction. A special teams breakdown on the ensuing kickoff led to McCourty's kickoff return. The offense endured to 3 and outs. When it next possessed the ball, Sanchez muffed the handoff to Green, the ball slipping out of his hands as Vince Wilfork pushed Matt Lawson into him. Rather than risk New England recovering deep in Jets territory, Sanchez kicked the ball out of the end zone for a safety, and the Patriots led, 16-7.